So Chris Pratt made two woke errors in the month of October. First, he made a joke while being a white male. And the second, he didn't pledge fealty to the candidate on the left. Today we will be talking about woke culture, why it's terrible, and why they're going after our beloved national treasure, Chris Pratt. Make sure you gently caress the like button, subscribe, and share this with your friends. So, people are furious at Chris Pratt for this tone-deaf and privileged joke about voting. So, I was going to do this earlier in the month, but I got caught up doing other videos, but Chris Pratt tweeted this out. He wrote, "With all that's going on in the world, it is more important than ever that you vote. Just ask any celebrity. They will tell you every day, several times a day, to vote. But me, I will tell you exactly who to vote for. #onward. The heroes before us did not spill their blood only to have their sacrifices wasted by your apathy. The upcoming 2020 People's Choice Awards is the most consequential vote in the history of mankind times a million infinity. Vote for #onward for Family Movie of the Year, or else you will die. No hyperbole. Click on the link in my bio. Let your voice be heard." Now that's pretty funny, actually. Because one, he's making fun of celebrities. And two, he's making fun of how celebrities think that what they're saying is important. So he's actually making a joke about how celebrities are overstating their importance. And so he was pushing for Onward, which was a movie he did voice acting for, and he wanted it to be part of the People's Choice Awards, and he wanted it to win. The joke, just so we can all be clear, was making fun of celebrities for thinking their world is more important than yours. That's the joke. He's making fun of celebrities for thinking that what they're doing is more important and the most important thing in anyone's lives. It's a funny joke. Unless you're woke, and then it's not a funny joke. He goes on to say, but the actor came under fire for the joke, with many accusing him of not taking voting in the upcoming election seriously, though. So this person says, file Chris Pratt's latest Instagram post as things you can't believe are real, but absolutely are. Yeah, I honestly can't believe someone had a huge issue with his statement. I think that's what the funniest part about the whole woke culture thing is. Chris Pratt can't make this joke because you think everything else is serious. I mean, the joke is about celebrities. That's the punchline. So why is it that you can't understand the joke is making fun of celebrities? It's not making fun of people who think that this is an important election. This person writes, Chris Pratt is the worst. You know, that's what happens when you have wrongthink. And this person writes, by the way, his name is just some guy, Black Lives Matter. And Chris Pratt is tasteless yet again. And as you can see, the issue is that I guess the more woke you become, the less fun you typically have. Because for some reason you put the whole weight of the world's problems on your shoulders and you think everything should be viewed through that lens. So anytime somebody makes a joke when you're trying to be serious, it's because they are the worst ever. That's the problem. This guy's a problem because he doesn't take what I think is serious seriously. And of course, the joke just went right over their head, but the cream of the crop, the cherry on top, the best statement was this person. Chris Pratt said, the election does not concern me because I am a white privileged man. Instead, vote for my movie so I can get more awards. This person is dumb. Okay, let me walk that back a little. This person is unbearably stupid. What's a nice word for stupid? I can't even think of a word. This person is unbearably uninformed. That's not what the joke was. The joke wasn't that he was saying the vote doesn't matter and that he can't see the vote not mattering because he's a white privileged male. I swear to you, woke culture gets into your brain and it makes you 20 IQ points lower than the average person. Like there's just no other way to describe it. And I don't know if this person is intentionally misinterpreting the joke so that they can be offended, or if they got offended because they don't understand jokes, which I think is actually the case. I think the more woke you become, the less you are able to understand jokes. And then that type of sentiment, that type of statement continues forward. This person says, I'm not really sure it's funny to tell people to vote for your animated movie while the world is how it is. Comes off as privileged and totally tone deaf. Again, I don't understand why people, the further left you go, the more they feel like they have to put the whole world's weight on their shoulders. And if you don't understand the seriousness of the situation, then you are a terrible person. You are Chris Pratt. You're not woke. You're just some overprivileged white dude. Which luckily for me, I'm not a white dude, so I get a pass. I'm half Pacific Islander, baby. I get to play that card. So when the woke Twitterati come for you, just know I will be on your side until it becomes inconvenient, and then I will be all on the, oh, I'm just a minority. Just kidding. I'll die on that hill with you guys. This is stupid. This is why I don't like woke culture. It gets into people's brains, and I swear to you, it makes them 20 IQ points lower than the average person. It's the tone deaf for me. Yeah, it's the tone deaf. It's the idiocracy for me. It's not understanding what the joke is and getting mad at a joke that you don't even understand. The joke is about celebrities. He's punching up. He's punching up by all metrics and standards. He's making fun of celebrities, thinking that their world is the world that it should exist. And you guys are literally acting like he really means it when he's saying that the most important vote ever is to vote for this cartoon movie. God, this person says this is so tone deaf. I mean, I never liked the guy, but I was hoping this was a fake pick. Please stop supporting Chris Pratt. Please. He really is the worst. Oh, look. Someone actually came and defended him on Twitter. I can't believe it. Let's take a look at what they say. This person writes, what is everybody doing? I don't think it was funny, but I know he wasn't serious, right? Because he was joking. They go on to write, Chris Pratt tries to bring a smile to everyone's face. And even though he failed this time, I think his intention was, I guess, to put a smile on his face. This person can't write. Use the elections to promote the movie he really worked hard on. So this person is basically, they got the joke. They didn't think it was funny, but at least they got the joke. The joke was he's making fun of the fact that celebrities think that their own world is what matters. And it's obviously being facetious to tell people that the most important vote ever is to go vote for this cartoon movie that Chris Pratt worked on. He's still making the joke, hey, go vote for it. He really does want the votes, but he's obviously being facetious. So here's another person that says, the fact people are legitimately mad at you for making fun of celebrities is as 2020 as it gets. Thank you. This person gets it. I'm just reading this for the first time. This person gets it. This is exactly the problem. The fact that people are legitimately mad at Chris Pratt for making fun of celebrities in 2020 is as 2020 as it gets. So what is his newest mistake, right? I said there was 2 mistakes that he made. What is his newest mistake? Well, he didn't join his fellow Avengers in a fundraising event for Joe Biden. He didn't bend the knee to the left. So this says Chris Pratt isn't joining his fellow Avengers in a fundraiser for Joe Biden. And Twitter piled on. Of course Twitter piled on. What else would they do? So fans of the blockbuster movie series, The Avengers, can virtually hang out with 6 of the stars Tuesday if they contribute to Joe Biden's presidential campaign. But see, Chris Pratt decided he didn't want to participate. So the thought went that because he wasn't attending, he was secretly for Donald Trump. And he might be, I don't know. And from there, the conversation devolved into criticisms of Pratt's Christian faith. Of course it did. Where else would it go? Right? I mean, this is Twitter we're talking about. And the speculation was that Chris Pratt was MAGA and he's the worst. He's the worst Chris. And then when he didn't show up for the fundraiser for Joe Biden, that became proof that he's supporting Donald Trump and that he's the worst. Right? So not showing up to an event to support Joe Biden was grounds enough for people to say Chris Pratt is the worst. However, Robert Downey Jr. didn't show up and he wasn't called out. And to be fair, that's because Robert Downey Jr. is awesome. So not that Chris Pratt isn't, but you can't really criticize Robert Downey Jr. It just doesn't feel right. Here's the thing. I don't really care which way Chris Pratt leans. I don't care if he leans left. I don't care if he leans right. I don't care if he's voting for Jorgensen. I don't care if he's writing in Donald Duck. It doesn't matter to me where he leans. But the problem is if you don't pledge fealty to the left, they come at you. That's what my biggest problem is. Woke politics, the politics of the left, critical race theory, they all have this mentality that you're either with us or against us. And that's just not for me. It's absolutely not for me. So this person on Twitter writes, are people just finding out Chris Pratt is a Republican considering he's been following Ben Shapiro and Dan Crenshaw? So you get that? Just by following conservative voices on Twitter, that means you're a Republican. That means you have wrongthink. That means that you don't think the right things that I think. And then they go more into his religion and go after that. So for the most part, Pratt has been quiet on the issue. It says here that his most recent social media post is him solving a Rubik's Cube in under a minute, which is impressive to me. But I just wanted to do this video real quickly because I have a problem with woke culture. I will probably get into it. I mentioned earlier in this video, I'm half white, half Pacific Islander, and I don't like woke culture, and I don't like what it's done to a lot of my friends and a lot of people I know. I don't like what it's done to discourse in this country. I believe woke culture, like I said, it lowers your IQ points several points. You can't see anything but through that lens. And when you view the world that way, it makes you like these people are on Twitter, trying to dig into Chris Pratt's past. Well, he must be a secret conservative. He must be supporting Donald Trump. He must be thinking wrong things. He must have wrong think. He must not agree with us, therefore we have to shut him down. It's bad mentality. It is a bad way to think. It is a terrible way to think. And I will probably, at some point in the future, go into deeper detail on why personally I hate woke politics. And it has to do with my race. It has to do with my leftist friends. And it has to do with a lot of the discussions I've had where, and I guess I'll just say it, I've been told I'm white enough as though they get to determine what color I am based upon my politics. If I disagree with the woke left, it's because I'm not minority enough. That mentality is dangerous and it's stupid. It's dangerous and stupid, and I hate it. I don't like woke culture. I don't like cancel culture. I don't like critical race theory. And that is the very reason, that is literally the reason I am thinking of voting for Donald Trump when I have said I will never vote for Donald Trump. I've said it on many occasions, I will never vote for Donald Trump. But those three things right there are making me think that it's better to go with Donald Trump than to allow this stupidity to continue further. Anyway, I'll get off my high horse now. Make sure you go out and protect Chris Pratt. He's a national treasure. The dude is amazing. I don't want to lose him. He's a good guy, even though he is a white male, which, according to woke culture is the worst. He's the worst. But even though he is the worst, he's funny, so we got to protect him. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you next video.